Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Wang, and in this episode, we're going to introduce the phrase
哪里呀
by drawing inspiration from C.S. Lewis's classic, The Chronicles of Narnia, and the phonetic resemblance to Narnia. This approach should make it much easier for you to remember the pronunciation and character structure of these three words, helping you improve your listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills all at once. The character, na,
拿
is composed of a
口
radical, signifying its role as a phonetic particle, along with the character.
那
The character
那
can be traced back to early pictorial representations, which consist of three components. On the left, there's a depiction of a person's facial features. The curved horizontal line above represents a man's mustache, while the horizontal line below represents the beard on a man's chin. So, the left side represents an image of a man with a mustache and beard. During that era in China, people typically didn't have such thick mustaches and beards, so someone with such facial features must have come from a distant region. In the upper right part of the character,
那
there's a circle representing the place of residence, and below it is the depiction of a person. Therefore, the entire image conveys the idea of people with thick mustaches and beards residing in a different region from the Chinese. This is the essence of
那
when we refer to our own place of residence, we say here, but when talking about people of different ethnicities living in another area, we gesture to a distant place and say there. This is the meaning of
那
to help remember the pronunciation of
那
you can think of the first syllable in the place name Narnia from C.S. Lewis's famous book The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, The Chronicles of Narnia. Does the location where the Narnia story takes place seem to oddly align with the concept of
那
is pronounced in the fourth tone, but when combined with
口
it changes to the third tone?
拿
What's even more interesting is how the pronunciation of Narnia aligns quite cleverly with the Chinese phrase,
哪里呀
which means where, or where is it? The character
里
is formed by combining the
一
radical on the left with the character
里
on the right. The upper part of
里
resembles the character,
田
while the lower part resembles the character.
土
During agricultural times, the area you cultivated was also your living space. So,
里
refers to the place of residence, and it's extended to denote a specific area or range. When you add the
一
radical to,
里
it refers to the inside of clothing, something not visible from the outside. So when you put
哪里
together, you can imagine it as asking, where inside your clothes, which I can't see, is it? Thus,
里
has been extended to mean a certain area or space, both when we say here or there, it refers to a specific region or place. Now, the third character in
哪里呀
is a question particle, and the
呀
character on the left indicates it's a particle. Its pronunciation is borrowed from the character.
牙
The character
牙
originally represented the image of upper and lower biting teeth. As it evolved, it developed two legs extending from the bottom, while the upper part still clearly resembles a tooth bed. So, using the phonetic resemblance of Narnia here illustrates the pronunciation and character structure of the Chinese phrase.
哪里呀
Have you got it all down? Now, let's dive into practicing how to write these characters. I want to give a big shout out to the learning program for stroke order of Chinese characters, supported by Taiwan's Ministry of Education, for their invaluable assistance. While you're working on mastering the stroke order, remember to keep the associated stories and pronunciations in mind to ensure effective learning. Here are the characters.
拿口拿拿拿拿拿那那那那那那里一里里里里 礼，礼，田，田，田，土，土，土，呀，口，呀，呀，呀，呀，牙，牙，牙，牙。
After you've gone through the stroke order practice, have you managed to commit the pronunciations, characters, and the stories behind these Chinese words to memory? So, there you have it, some enjoyable and memorable ways to learn Chinese pronunciations and characters using a creative method based on scaffolding learning theory. Thank you for tuning into this episode of our educational series. If you found our teaching approach helpful and enjoyable for your Chinese learning journey, please give us a thumbs up and show your support. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more teaching episodes. Also, consider recommending our teaching videos to friends who might be interested in learning Chinese, helping them avoid the frustrations that can come with learning a new language. Your support and encouragement mean a lot to us. We'll catch you in the next episode.